My name's Tim Fisher. FHFH is a organization founded in 1997 as a local church ministry in Hagerstown, Maryland, and became a separate nonprofit in 1999. FHFH was granted a 501c3 tax-exempt status in 2000, and basically our mission is to transform deer, elk, and livestock, which is God-given renewable resources, into food for the hungry among us. FHFH began in 1997. Our founder, Rick Wilson, who lives in Maryland. He was traveling on a Virginia highway, and there was a lady alongside the road, and he pulled over to provide assistance. And when he asked her if she was broken, she said no, but she would like him to help her in the bushes. So hesitantly, he went to the bushes, and there was a dead deer laying there, and she just wanted help with putting the deer in the car. So he told her that she needed, certain tags and things by the law in order to possess that wild animal. And she replied that she didn't care. She was just hungry and wanted to feed herself and her kids. So, that light bulb went off in his head, and that's basically how FHFH was started, and that's where we are today. A deer is basically donated by a hunter to one of our participating butchers, of course. They take it to that butcher, and they tell them that they would like to donate the deer to Farmers and Hunters Feeding the Hungry. They fill out a short form, and basically the job is done on their end. We absorb 100% of the processing fee to butcher that deer, and then established food banks they're going to come to the butcher and pick up the meat, distribute it in their ministries or soup kitchens, food banks, that type of thing. We cover Butler, Montgomery, Warren, and some of the surrounding counties, and we're sending the meat to church pantries. Actually, these places are coming to get it. Part of our tax-exempt status, we're not allowed to deliver the goods. We have to have them come get it. So church pantries, church ministries, Salvation Army plays a big part, community food banks, emergency assistance programs, rescue missions, and children's homes. In Ohio 15, which is our Southwest Ohio district, there were 143 deer donated, which one deer on average feeds about 200 meals. Yeah, venison is a very healthy alternative to farm-raised, domesticated animals. They're not full of antibiotics and steroids and things that are going to make them grow just so they can be processed for human consumption. White-tailed deer is, 100% free-range animal, and, for those reasons, the fat content is a lot lower. The protein, is comparable. The calories are even less. So basically any dish that you use beef, you can substitute venison and feel better about yourself and eat healthier. Basically, I got involved with FHFH because I love hunting in general. I was born and raised doing that, not as a need, but something that I just enjoyed, and I thought, what a better way to give back, than to join an organization such as FHFH. So I simply picked up the phone, called my local chapter, and I said, hey guys, aside from a monetary donation or a deer I might bring in, is there anything else I can do to help? And the coordinator invited me to his house. We had a venison steak and a beer, and it was we need help, we're glad you called, and that's how it all got started. I think for the most part, people were just uneducated about the role hunters play. With urban sprawl and just our population increase in general, we have to learn to coexist with animals, and one of the ways to coexist is control the population of those animals. And venison is not for everybody, and we understand that, but when there's a genuine need like feeding the hungry, if a hunter has the ability to harvest more than one deer, more than he can consume in a year, why not give it to someone who's hungry? And I think that's a good thing. A lot of people probably portray us as Bible thumping rednecks that just like to kill deer, which is not the case, because obviously we play a role in, the Division of Natural Resources and the High Division of Wildlife understands that, and they support us. And we have the support of Whitetails Unlimited and a lot of other quality organizations that just help people in general.